RMJ Movie Reviews back again with an on-the-fly movie review of Black Panther. Man, oh man, oh man. Um, Look, I'm a fan of Marvel movies. You guys have seen some of my previous Marvel movie reviews, and I know this movie has been trying to I can't get my words right. Wesley Snipes was trying to put this movie together way back in the 90s. Obviously, that never happened, and I'm glad it didn't happen. Because if Marvel hadn't come along and become the beast that it is, this film would not be what it... First off, this movie's fantastic. I loved it. I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. I was vaguely familiar with the character of Black Panther, but I really didn't know much about it. But I love this movie. The lead actor, guys, I'm like so sorry. I should be more on top of it as a movie reviewer. But Chad, blah 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 blah, his name. He's fantastic in this role. The whole cast is great. Michael B. Jordan, great job. Ryan Coogler, this guy is killing it out here. Growing up obviously in the late 80s and the early 90s, I was raised on the Keenan Ivory Wayans, the Robert Townsends, the Spike Lees, Malcolm D. Lee, all these guys, and many other black filmmakers. But Ryan Coogler, this my new cat. He's killing it out here in the game. He is killing it. He does a fantastic job here. I like all his movies. Fruitville Station. It is a fantastic film. I do not like the film. It's not because that it's not a skillfully done or acted movie. It's because the story is so upsetting to me, and it just makes me so physically ill and angry that I just don't. I've seen the movie once. I don't ever want to watch it again. It's too painful of a story. I don't like that movie for those reasons. Not because it's not well done as a film or the acting, but it is a very well done film. Creed is fantastic, unexpected, not wanted movie, and a great spinoff. It's just great all around. And what I like about Black Panther is that you have this great balance of like Marvel comic book movie, and this is a very classily done movie. It shows this has genuine African culture. It's not presented like I give an example. I seen another review, but like Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I mean, I understand that's a comedy, but you guys know what I mean. Or The Gods Must Be Crazy. That type of stereotypical stuff. It has genuine African culture in it. The costumes in this thing, it is absolutely phenomenal. It's a perfect blend of genuine African culture with comic book film, and it's blended together it is so fantastic. And I love, and this movie is actually pretty heavy. It really delves into real I use the term African American issues, and also African issues, meaning people who are actual born Africans, and Black Americans. There's a really lot of heavy stuff in it. I'm actually very surprised with this coming from like a major company like Marvel. I'm surprised a lot of this stuff is in the film. A lot of people who I know who are black, who saw the film, were very surprised those issues are in the film. It's not heavy-handed and hitting you in the face, but it is there. And what I like about Ryan Coogler is Ryan Coogler always puts a little bit of street in his movies. He puts real hood street in there. It's not in your face menace to society style, with derogatory the derogatory term that you guys know what I'm talking about that are in a lot of very street black movies. It doesn't have to be that. You know what I mean? It's just enough. You know what I mean? And it's very well done. You got an all-star cast here. You got my man from Get Out is in here, Forrest Whitaker, Angela Bassett. The gentleman, I cannot remember his name, but he was in Ghost Dog. He was actually in a couple of Michael Mann's movies. He played the pimp in the beginning of the Miami Vice movie, who was like, hit me later. That guy, I can't remember that actor's name. He's in here with the Riddler suit on and a bowl in his lip. Doesn't really get a chance to perform, but his presence is there. Everybody is a fan. And what I love is that you're getting genuine performances. You ain't getting no jokes. You're getting respect to the African culture, respect to Black Americans. Actually, good performance, good strong performances from everybody. Um, like I said, it blends African culture with comic book culture, and it's all handled with respect. All the characters have dignity. I loved this movie. I really did. I want to touch on the music too. Music's great, and what I love is how in the previews, there's like a kind of I'll use the dictionary, hip hop and rap on the trailers, but although that is blended into the soundtrack, it's not done like, if you go see, back in 2000, you go see Romeo Must Die with Jet Li and DMX. Oh, big star rapper placed in the soundtrack. No. It's placed where it's fit, and it's blended with very genuine, just African music. It's great. I love this movie. If there's any negatives I can say, I think the film was a little bit too long. I think, in my opinion, there were some scenes that could have been dropped or at least trimmed a little bit. So it could have been a little bit shorter. And I was a little bit disappointed by Black Panther's kind of... I would have liked for him to get... I know I'm taking it old school and comparing, but I would have liked a little bit more of Blade, Wesley Snipish kind of fist kind of stuff. And I understand the gentleman who plays Black Panther. He's an actor. He might not be as skillful, as fluid as like someone like Wesley Snipes or Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White would have been really good for this role about a couple years back. But and I think the first hand-to-hand combat scene, I think is a little bit of difficulty with the filming too close with the fight. I was actually surprised about that because Ryan Coogler did such a great job with the fights in Creed. I was kind of a little bit perplexed, like kind of what happened here. But all in all, it was still enjoyable. I enjoyed the emotion of the fight scene, so it was really good. And I really kind of was surprised that like his cohorts, the girls with him, were whooping more butt and more than Black Panther was. But I just really enjoyed this movie. I really did. I thought it was great. Is it my favorite Marvel movie? No. I'd probably say my favorite Marvel movies would probably be more Captain America: Civil War, or Spider-Man: Homecoming. Would probably be like more of my personal favorites. My personal favorites. Not saying they're the best, but my personal favorites. But I still think that this is a very worthy addition. This film's great. Ryan Coogler did a fantastic job. All the actors did a great job. It was great. I highly enjoyed this film. I mean, I cannot give a higher recommendation to Black Panther. I'm awaiting to see how Black Panther plays in the new Avengers movie, Infinity Wars, and I'm curious to see where Black Panther 2 is going. I'm happy that Ryan Coogler is coming back, but I really hope that Ryan Coogler... I understand, brother, got to make that money. So you go ahead and make the Marvels movie, bro. Get them Marvel checks so I can dig it. But I really hope he can also get a chance to do some films too. But this is a fantastic movie. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, leave comments down below about Black Panther, and don't forget to hit the little ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding, the little bell, so you can be notified when I come with new movie reviews. RMJ Movie Reviews. I'll see you soon.